Hello, fellow diamond painting addicts, and welcome back to Diamond Painting Anonymous. I'm Daphne, and I'm here today to kit up my next project. So a couple reasons for this one, and one is that I actually, during the move, took this out of the box and put it in one of my empty Craftably tubes, which I now want to use to store some of the things I've finished this year. So I thought, well, I'll just go ahead and take this one out of the tube, and then I can start storing finishes in the tube, but that means I need to do this kit. I also thought this kit was square. It turns out to be round, so yay, that means it's going to go faster. I am doing the Bubblegum Girl kit from Bellis that I bought. However, I'm going to be doing it with a few changes. And I mentioned this when I did the unboxing of it, that there is this extra frame around the outside of the canvas that is crystals. And while I can appreciate that some people like that, I don't like working with crystals. Even though they're all on the outside, mixing crystals with regular drills, the sizes don't always match and it gets to be complicated. I'm actually fine with just doing the blue border that's provided in the original image. So I am not going to kit up the 5 crystal drills. So I have just pulled them out and set them aside along with the stickers because I'm not going to be using them. So I'll be putting washi tape over that brown frame and just doing the 2 rows of blue or whatever they are that are the outside edge, because I really like this image, but I don't care for the frame. I get that it's crystals, but it's like brown and orange crystals, which I just feel like looks a little bit strange, and it's my kit, so I'm not going to do that. That saves me some time from putting the drills on, and it'll make everything go a bit faster, which means I'll get something finished a bit faster, I hope. So this kit, because I'm not doing the crystal drills, instead of 45 colors, I only have 40. And the stickers were a bit too big to fit on my Elizabeth Ward and everything. You can see they're quite large. So I just went and used my scissors and cut down the sides of each one so that they would fit on my little cubey containers that I'm using here. So I've got 2 of the little 28 cube sets, so that should be more than enough. I do have one color that I have 2 bags of, and then the rest I think will mostly fit in one container, but I'll have plenty of extras with only 40. I think that gives me 16 extra cubes if I need them for anything. And this kit does have, I think, like 5 ABs, so I will be using those as well. I may go and see if I have any extra ABs in my spares that I can add in, or pixie dust that I can add in. Eventually I'll get to that. So for today, all I'm going to be doing is actually putting the drills in the little containers. And people always ask me where I get these. I just found them on Amazon. If you just do a search for 28 cube containers or 28 container storage, they generally come up. I bought mine in a set of 4 or 5, I think. You can buy the individual ones if you want, but if you would like to buy multiple sets like I did, it's a little bit cheaper, I think. And I like them, so I knew I would be using them a lot. So I just went ahead and bought the bigger set of them. And as you can see, that drill, that's pretty darn full, but they hold a lot of drills, which is one of the reasons that I like them so much. And some of these colors don't have very many drills in them, but some do. And of course I spilled already, because what would a kit up be without a spill from me, right? I'm kind of curious to see how many ABs I have that can fit in this one. I need to look at the canvas and see what colors are her skin colors, because obviously I don't want those as ABs, but if I have anything else that I could add ABs into, like this one, 550, I think I have ABs of this one, but I might have used them all in another kit. But this is round, so maybe I do have some, because I have way more round ABs than I do squares, because both of the diamond painting Deutschlands that I did, both of my J walls were round, and I purchased quite a few ABs for both of those kits. So I'm really curious to see how this one turns out. I've never done a Bellis before, but I just absolutely love the image. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, I think I'm going to get this one. because I wanted to try it. It does come beautifully packaged, and I want to say that I was even able to pick to not get a toolkit with it. I so wish that was an option with all diamond painting companies, because it just feels so wasteful to have a kit come with every single one. Again, I understand why they do it, because there's always that person who's buying a kit that's never done one before and doesn't have tools. But I feel like that could be an option rather than an every time thing, like a notice to people, hey, if you get this, it doesn't come with a toolkit. If this is your first kit, you might want to add that on. Although I suppose from a marketing standpoint, they don't want to do that because people get upset when you have to do add-ons like that, right? That should be included in the price, that should be included, whatever. Trying to move all these things around so I can get to everything. All right, so not this green, but the next green is one that I have 2 bags of. It's the only color I noticed that I have 2 bags of, so I may need an extra container here. We'll see if I can fit all of... Okay, is that all of 1 bag? Okay, that is all of 1 bag. So now let me see if I can fit the second one all in 1 container. Okay, come on. Nope, it's going to make me do 3. Yeah, that's not enough. Not enough room that I could try and shove all the rest of them in there, so it's going to be 3. Okay. I was hoping it would end nicely at that row, but whatever. Life doesn't always work out how you think, right? I've been watching a lot of, I don't know, sort of philosophical YouTube videos lately, dealing with change and that sort of thing. There are things that I have enjoyed about our move. There have been things I have not enjoyed. And things I'm still learning. But that's okay. Learning is good, right? Every time you learn something. Oh no, that's 770. See, that looked green and this looked yellow for a little bit. So I was confused. Is that the wrong color? No, no it is not. Okay, so these are the containers I have left for this one. So let me put the stickers on those real quick. I also wanted to get this one kitted up because all that snow that everyone keeps telling me Canada has never showed up. But it looks like some of it may show up this weekend or later this week. You guys are going to see this on Thursday, and I think Thursday night is the night that it's supposed to start snowing. So we are supposed to get anywhere from 10 to 15 inches of snow, depending on where we are. It seems like since we got here, the big town that we're close to always seems to end up getting more than we do where we're at in the rental. So 10 to 15 inches Thursday. We were supposed to go to the in-laws for a birthday on Sunday, but they're calling for another maybe 10 to 15 inches on Sunday. So they have postponed everything until possibly a week from Sunday, because they didn't want everybody out driving. My in-laws live kind of rural, and they didn't want everybody out driving in the snow. It's not getting dark here at 4:30 anymore, but it does get dark around 5:30 or 6, and we're usually there quite a bit later. Oh man. Okay, so this is going to be a conundrum because I've got a sticker for this one, but I can't fit all of these in there. I know I'm not going to fit them all in, but that is the end of this container. So while I have additional containers, because I knew I would need them, I wasn't planning on having them split across containers like this. So I definitely will need to go pull some of my old, just like plain round stickers that I've used previously and notate what DMC that is so that I don't get confused, because I will get confused. I also like these little cubey containers because it makes it fairly easy to put your stickers on straight because you have that straight edge. All right, so I think I've pulled out enough containers that I can do everything I need to do. Got a big pile of trash over here off to the side I need to take care of, but that's okay. I can get to that. You guys don't have to watch me pick up trash. I always think I'm gonna make some ASMR videos of me doing this, but then it's always more fun to talk than be quiet, right? And I am, again, saving myself some time because I'm not kitting up those 5 colors that are just the frame around the edges. Make sure I'm doing the right colors here. And again, I get that some people might want to do that part of it, but for me, nah. Although I probably should measure it and see what size frame I need if I'm going to frame this one. That's not guaranteed either, I guess. I did quite a bit of diamond painting during the Super Bowl. Woof, that was a rough day. My youngest was so sure. So that's interesting. 38-37. This looks blue, but this is a purple. My youngest was so sure that Kansas City was going to win, and it was an ugly game for Kansas City, unfortunately. I didn't even watch all of it, but I was busy diamond painting, like I said, so it's all good. Okay, so basically I have this one regular color and then all of my ABs left. Okay, so it looks like I'm going to have one extra. Well, I'm going to have more than one, but one extra that I pulled out. And another spill, because of course. So we're supposed to be getting a lot of snow, but I am amazed at the amount of snow that they've been getting back home. My daughter had another snow day this week because Kansas got hit with another snowstorm. I think that's 3 or 4 days now that they've had snow days, which I can't remember the last time we had that many snow days in one school year. All of these ABs are nice and fun, but I need to look at, it just has the number with the designation AB after it. Are these colors anywhere else in here? 955, no. 964, no. 3078, no. 377, no. So these are all just ABs. So if I wanted to add ABs in any of these other colors, then I won't be doubling up on anything. Because I've had that happen before where companies put like their ABs at the end of the runs of drills, which is fine. But then I don't realize I'm putting in double, like it already came with white and then I'm trying to add white. Last one. So here are the two containers. So I will just stick this piece of paper in with one of them so that I know that's the kit that these drills are for. I will go back and look at my ABs and see if there's some ABs I can add. But there were 5 drills, the crystal drills that you can see right here, that I did not kit up. So I don't need the stickers for those because I'm not going to be doing that outside border. So those will go either in my recycle pile or gifting pile or something. So that didn't take very long at all. I do need to mark these two, I think, and that one with some sort of sticker to designate what color, what symbol they are, just so I don't get confused when I'm doing this kit. But I'm actually really excited to do this one. Like I said, I pulled it out because I wanted the space, the storage space that it was in. I put it in one of my Craftably tubes that was empty, and now I want to store some of my finished stuff in there, so I pulled it out for that reason. But I thought it was square, so I'm super happy to realize that it's actually round, because that means it'll go faster for me. Because I only finished one thing, and not for very many hours in January, I'm trying to make up for it in February. And February is a short month, so I don't have a whole lot of time to do it in. So leave me a comment and let me know below. Have you done a Bellis before? What did you think of it? Did you do the frame on the outside? What did you think of that? Again, I understand people liking that part of it, but for me, right now, it's just extra time I don't want to spend diamond painting on this particular kit. It's easy to just cut off the border like that. And since these colors are only in that border, they're not anywhere else in the kit, that made it really simple. So I do appreciate that part of it as well. That's it for me today, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around till the end of the video. Before you leave, don't forget to do all the things. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and hit that bell notification icon so that you can be informed of future uploads. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching.